Disney finally commented on their Mulan live action movie and the controversy that was surrounding it. Honestly, they could have just stayed silent because the statement is so useless. So let's dive into it. So the backlash and the controversy that surrounds this movie is primarily based on the Xinjiang province and the human rights violations that are occurring there. It's absolutely disturbing what's happening there, and the fact that Mulan shot there is what people have issues with. So it gives special thanks to 8 Xinjiang region-based wings of the Chinese government, including multiple CCP propaganda departments and the Public Security Department in the city of Turban. So this Disney CFO, Christine McCarthy, makes a statement about these end credits. Her quote is, and you guys can comment down below stating what you guys think about this statement, or if it's even worth calling a statement. It's common to acknowledge in a film's credits the national and local governments that allowed you to film there. It has generated a lot of publicity, let's leave it at that. Okay, so I understand that you have to credit that, but you're not talking about what's actually happening there, and that the province has so many human rights violations and the Chinese government is not even speaking about that. So this is causing a lot of issues for Disney because they are going to be releasing the movie in the Chinese theaters very soon, and the Chinese government has reportedly censored all press coverage of Mulan as it heads into the crucial opening weekend at the box office in the country. So obviously if there's no coverage and no promos that are happening, then it's probably not going to do well because they're not going to make money, or the amount of money that they want to make. So the other thing that people were really frustrated about was this movie was apparently supposed to do better for stereotypes than the first Mulan movie, the cartoon version. However, they still reinforced a lot of Chinese stereotypes in this movie, and they used Japanese martial arts. So not really too sure what they were trying to improve on, but people were not a fan. The other big thing that people were upset about was that there was no Mushu, there was no Shang, there was no depth to the characters, and Mulan was basically already perfect from the get-go, and she had no build-up or character arc. They were not a huge fan of that, and I don't know about you guys, but I was really looking forward to just singing along to I'll Make a Man Out of You, and there was no music in terms of a musical situation, and I think especially since this movie was so serious and it had no comedy, so maybe music would have helped with that, but they did not go that way, and which is really funny because all the other Disney movies that they make a live action for, they follow the cartoon version pretty much to the dot. So this one, not having any music, having a lot of characters cut out, or even their screen time / storyline being cut out, which is really odd. So that was honestly very surprising. The other thing that a lot of people are boycotting Mulan for is the lead actress who played Mulan earlier this year tweeted in support of Hong Kong police during the Hong Kong protests. Another reason that people were really frustrated is that Disney Plus came out this year, and even with everything that's going on in the world, they are charging about $30 to watch this movie as an early release. However, it will become free in December to anybody who has a Disney Plus membership. So people were kind of frustrated as to why they would need to pay even more. I'm not gonna lie, I watched the movie. I was not a fan of it. I still prefer the cartoon version. The music and the storyline is much better. This one was a lot more, it was boring, let's just be honest, it was boring. It was prolonged, and the build up and the hype and everything was such a letdown. Let me know what you guys think. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments, and like this video if you agree with my opinion.